Good morning, guys. This is Coach Colin Carroll. I am part of the strength and conditioning staff for Banning High School football, and today we're going to walk you through the expectations for the pre-game, pre-practice, and pre-training warm-up. We're going to go further into this series with some of the flexibility expectations and other stuff, but for today we're just going to focus on mastery of the exercises that are a part of the warm-up. So I need you to listen, I need you to follow along, and at the earliest point I need you to have this memorized, because the expectation number one is going to be we want to prevent injuries, right? And we also want to serve as leaders in our team and in our community. And what better way to serve as leaders for our team and our community than to understand, memorize the warm-up, and be able to execute it at any time, whether that be prior to practice, prior to a game, or whatever coach expects that of you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move that way to give you a visual of the back side of your body, and then I'm going to come towards the camera to give you a visual of the front side of your body and what it is supposed to look like for the duration of our warm-up period. We're going to start with the lunge with a side bend. Next, we're going to move on to the toy soldier. Okay, our third exercise is going to be the lateral lunge with a rotation after each lunge. Now we're going to move on to the ankle grab plus RDL. Lost my balance a little bit on that one. Now we're going to the backward lunge with a twist. Next is going to be an exercise that is called scoops. Another name for it is cherry pickers. We're going to move on to a knee hug plus a calf raise. Okay, next one's going to be a figure 4 leg lift. All right, so that was the beginning dynamic flexibility portion. The second half of the warm-up is going to be much more dynamic and fast-paced. So we're going to start with one called fast feet. Our feet should be moving fast. Our hands should be moving through a range of motion slowly. We're going to move on to the A skip next. We're going to follow that up with just low skips and arm swings across the body. When we're doing this in person, there's going to be a forward and a backward skip in the total warm-up. The next one is going to be a shuffle, and there's going to be an arm swing overhead coupled with that shuffle. Again, when we're in person, we're going to be doing this shuffle to the left and then to the right. The next one is going to be a crossover drill. It's called karaoke. And again, when we're in person, we're going to do this to the left for 20 yards and then to the right for 20 yards. One thing I want to point out for that drill is we're looking for short, choppy steps, not big, long, overemphasized steps. The next one, again, just progressively gets a little bit faster. This one's going to be high knees, which you'll do for 20 yards, and then you'll immediately come back with butt kicks for 20 yards. And then you'll go straight into butt kicks. Good. Finally, we made it to our last exercise. This will be the pinnacle of our warm-up process. We're going to cap it off with a back pedal. So I'm still going to demonstrate a back pedal looking at me from the front of the camera here. I'd like to demonstrate a back pedal looking the other direction, but it's a little bit difficult. And then, so you do 20 meters or 20 yards of back pedal. You would touch the line, immediately react, and go into a 20-meter sprint. Let me see if I can give you my best example of that. Watch out, buddy. All right. Thank you everybody for joining me. Like I said, I want to restate my expectation. My expectation is that we recognize that our number one goal in strength and conditioning is injury prevention. And one of the ways we're going to mitigate injuries in this department is we're going to warm up every single day. And the sub expectation of that is that you as the athlete and the coach memorize these warm-ups so that you may demonstrate and lead these warm-ups anytime it is asked of you. Thank you. This is Coach CC checking out, and I hope you have a wonderful day.